You think Snoop Dogg's just kicking back, rolling up, and collecting streams off, drop it like it's hot? Think again. That laid back image. It's real, but underneath the cool is one of the savviest, most strategic minds in entertainment. This man turned a rap career into a business empire so deep, you'd need a drone to see the full scope. And the best part, he made it look effortless. Today, we're peeling back the layers of the Dogfather's money moves, from weed to Web3, cereal to stocks, gaming to real estate. Let's go beyond the blunt and into the boardroom. Music. The first chapter, not the whole story. Snoop burst out of Long Beach with a voice smoother than velvet and bars that painted pictures. Doggystyle wasn't just a debut, it was an explosion. But here's what most don't realize: Snoop never got stuck in the rapper box. He treated music like a key, not the whole house. Yes, his albums sold like crazy. Yes, he's still pulling in streaming checks. But Snoop didn't wait around for royalty payments. He branched out early. He negotiated ownership. He licensed his tracks for movies, games, commercials, you name it. When most rappers were just chasing deals, Snoop was already learning to own the deal. And that mindset, it's the reason he's still stacking 30 years later. Death Row Records, full circle, full control. This move deserves fireworks. In 2022, Snoop bought Death Row Records. Let that sink in. The same label that introduced him to the world. Now he owns it. That's not nostalgia, it's power. Death Row's catalog is rap royalty. Snoop, Tupac, Dre. It's all there. By owning it, Snoop doesn't just collect royalties. He controls one of the most valuable vaults in music history. And he's not keeping it dusty. He's bringing it to the metaverse, NFTs, streaming revamps, merch lines, flipping it into a 21st century brand engine. This wasn't a retirement move. It was a legacy takeover. The Cannabis King. Not just smoking, but owning. You can't talk Snoop without talking weed. He's the face of it, literally. But he's not just the poster boy. He's the boss. In 2015, he launched Leafs by Snoop, one of the first celebrity cannabis brands. Edibles, flowers, concentrates. It's a lifestyle in a jar. But the masterstroke, Casa Verde Capital, a cannabis-focused VC firm he co-founded. It invests in the stuff behind the scenes: logistics, software, compliance, agri-tech. While the world was giggling at Snoop's weed biz, he was stacking silent equity in companies that are now worth hundreds of millions. That's not stoner mogul money. Snoop in tech? You better believe it. Don't let the flannel and blunt fool you. Snoop Dogg plays in Silicon Valley too. He's backed heavy hitters like Robinhood, Reddit, Klarna, and Phil's Coffee. His strategy: invest early, lend his name only if it adds value. Snoop isn't just throwing cash around. He's picking winners, giving them a culture pass, and boosting visibility. One tweet from Snoop can make your app explode overnight. And when that happens, guess who benefits? The guy holding shares. He's not in tech for clout. He's in it for compound interest and trust. He's making it look real smooth. FaZe Clan, Twitch, and gaming glory. Snoop's in your headphones and your headset. Gaming is massive, and Snoop saw the wave early. He joined FaZe Clan, not just as a celeb face, but as an executive and shareholder. He games live on Twitch. Yes, with commentary, weed breaks, and occasional controller rage. But it's more than fun, it's strategic. FaZe Clan went public. Their merch sells out in minutes. Their brand is currency in youth culture. Snoop isn't just tagging along, he's growing equity while bridging generations. He's 50, but to Gen Z, he's still a legend. That's branding genius. Snoop Loops and the rise of consumer goods. Breakfast just got bossed up. Snoop dropped Snoop Loops, a sugary, gluten-free cereal. Because why not own breakfast too? But this ain't just a gimmick. It's the beginning of something bigger. Broadest foods. Think cereals, snacks, sauces, all wrapped in Snoop's signature style. Partnered with Master P, this isn't about pushing product. It's about owning shelves. Rihanna did it with Fenty. Snoop's doing it with food. Everyday products rebranded through culture. And guess what? Adults love it. Retailers love it. Because it's more than a cereal, it's a movement. TV, Martha, movies, and more. Snoop's Hollywood hustle. Versatile. He's been in dramas: A Training Day, comedies, Starsky and Hutch, animations as Turbo, The Addams Family, and he's hosted cooking shows with Martha Stewart. That duo became a cultural moment and a business play. Their show brought in millions of viewers across demographics. And you better believe Snoop wasn't just talent. He had producer credits. He also runs Snoopadelic Films, his own production company. That means he owns the content pipeline. His charm gets him in the door. His business acumen makes sure he profits long after the credits roll. NFTs and Web3. Welcome to Snoopverse. While most folks were still asking, what's an NFT? Snoop was dropping collections, minting music, and buying virtual land. Under the alias Cosimo di Medici, he became one of the biggest NFT collectors in the world. His Snoopverse in the Sandbox is a metaverse space with digital concerts, exclusive drops, and virtual meetups. And he's cashing in. Digital real estate, blockchain collabs, rare art tokens. Snoop turned Web3 into a new frontier. The market may shift, but guess who already took profits, built buzz, and positioned himself for the next wave? Yup, the Dogfather did it again. Endorsements that hit different. Snoop doesn't say yes to just anything, but when he does endorse a brand, it slaps. Corona, Just Eat, Bic, Skechers, all became viral because of him. Why? Because Snoop doesn't pretend to like stuff. He is the stuff. His delivery is so natural, it doesn't feel like an ad. It feels like a vibe, and brands pay millions for that kind of connection. He's not pitching, he's inviting you in. That's why every campaign he touches blows up, and he walks away with not just a check, but cultural credit. Real estate and long game moves. While everyone's watching his IG, Snoop's making quiet moves in real estate. He owns multiple properties in California, including a mansion in Diamond Bar. He's also tying cannabis operations to commercial real estate plays. And now, he's looking into affordable housing in underserved communities. It's not loud, it's not flashy, but it builds long-term value, tax benefits, and impact. That's wealth thinking. That's keep it in the family thinking. The kind that doesn't just feed the next generation, it sets them up forever. The Snoop brand. Still global, still unstoppable. Snoop Dogg is a global brand, period. You can put him on a cereal box, a sneaker collab, a tech panel, or a Super Bowl stage, and it works. Why? Because Snoop never lost the plot. He never pretended to be anything he's not. He's authentic, adaptable, and always ahead of the culture curve. From grandmas to Gen Z, everyone knows Snoop, and they trust him. That trust, that's worth more than fame. It's what makes him one of the most bankable personalities in entertainment. Not hype, equity, net worth 2025, and still climbing. So where does all this lead? Current estimates peg Snoop's net worth around $200 million, give or take, but those numbers barely scratch the surface. His cannabis investments alone could 10x. Tech equity, maturing, digital assets, already cashed out millions. Merch, music, branding, every stream is active. He's not in the billionaire club yet, but he's got the engine to get there. And the best part, he's doing it his way. No suits, no sellout, just Snoop, stacking, scaling, and staying 10 steps ahead. The blueprint in Doggy style. Snoop Dogg didn't just build a business. He built a blueprint. He used authenticity as his brand, creativity as his currency, and culture as his runway. He's shown us you can be true to yourself, have fun, and still win big. So next time you hear his voice on a track, remember, that's not just a rap legend, that's a boardroom boss. If this story fired you up, smash that like, drop your favorite Snoop move in the comments, and subscribe. We're just getting started with these untold money empires. Until next time, stay sharp, stay hustlin', and stay real.